G'day guys, welcome to the channel and welcome at last to a Valve radio. It's been a while and I don't know whether because you guys can help me on that last video, that soundbar, but it's a bit beyond me. I've traced it as far as a buck converter not working, why not being turned on, or it's faulty or something. But anyway, without a microscope, which I haven't got here, and an electronic one, I can't work on stuff that small. You can't even see the parts. Certainly not designed to repair. But this one is. And this is the Junior. This is Junior Breville. Now, why have I skipped Daddy Breville to go to Junior? Well, I can't find the bloody knobs, and I can't find an extension for the volume control, and the screws all in one little bag in this workshop somewhere. So rather than delay the video another week of searching or not finding, it hasn't been thrown out, nothing gets thrown out here, and I thought, well, we'll come back to little Junior, the Breville Junior, which is known as the toaster. Why? Well, tin, looks like a toaster. It's enamelled, it's not painted. So basically, once this is polished up, it stays as is. There's a few chips in it, that's its character. Needs a bit of dial cloth in there. There's, I think that's actually stocking material that's been put in there. Someone's pantyhose or something like that. Got no idea whether this works. Haven't fired this up, so something interesting up here. What is aerial on earth? No, they're down here. Oh, we've got an input here. Well, or an output. This is interesting, guys. Anyway, I'm going to give you a closer look at this little one. I've never done one of these. Didn't know these little toaster radios existed. And well, we've got plenty of aerial wire, and the power cable, she's got to go, guys. Be one of Carl's speciality cables that we put on this. Capacitors, power cords, resistors, caps, you name it, Carl's got it. So the link's in the description to his website. Go there and have a look. You'll be surprised at just what he can offer for these old babies. Okay, bring us in and let's have a closer look. And as I said, there's Daddy Breville over there in the bowels of the workshop waiting. And yeah, you can see a 103 Chrysler there, waiting. Doing the chassis of it at the moment. I'm not going to record these, guys. I've already got two on YouTube. They're all the same. It's cap replacement, get it going. Turntables, well, you've seen me do lots of turntables, garage, and these are the same. So yeah, we'll be just, this one's mine actually. And you may see it down the future because I am contemplating putting an FM module in that as well as Bluetooth. Okay? And just around the corner, yep, I have another 103 getting ready for sale, this one. So one of mine, and yeah, that's all of the 103s I've got here at the moment. And you can see there's, in this area, there's lots of other little things in there too. And things like those fellas there that have got to be done. Okay. And yes, there's a few things in there. But there's Daddy Breville. And if we swing around here, there's Junior Breville. Righto, enough of the chit-chat, Bass. Let's get on with it. Here he is, guys. Now, the official name for this little fella is a pick-me-up 5. So, obviously 5 valve, and he's got pick-me-up written on his dial face, which is, yeah, quite unique. Breville, the dial is really good. Does it work? Yes, it does. Okay, there we go. So the dial string is working. This very, very tight volume. Is it off, on, off? No. You would think it would have an on-off switch, so maybe the switch there is faulty. But yeah, this stocking material, pantyhose material, got me a bit intrigued. Yeah, especially some of the marks on it. Okay, let's forget about that and get on with it. Righto. Well, I'll put this down a little bit less glare, and I want him sitting up a little bit on an angle there. Screwdriver does the job. Okay, ECH35, obviously in the front end. We have a 6U7. I don't know what else is in behind there. ECH35, but that's not an ECH35. So there's obviously one up the front there somewhere, or in there. 6U7, a couple of IF cans, so obviously IF amp, and power out, volume out, or power amplifier. 6G8G. No, sorry, that's the second IF amp. Okay, sorry guys. 6U7, first IF amp. 6G8G, obviously second IF amp and detector. And 6V6 for the output. What this thing is in here, I have no idea. I don't know what that is. This doesn't have a back. It has some cardboard around here that seems to stop some of the heat from radiating on top. And no, it's not asbestos, guys. We've already checked this out. It is cardboard. Okay, so what we'll do is probably get rid of a lot of aerial wire. Now, this will be earth, as it says, and what's this fella? Is it an input or an output? So this has been modified. There's no switch for a pickup. Maybe this is power for a turntable. I don't know how you'd switch this. Yeah, but anyway, no other markings on this one. It's got a Bakelite handle, and you'd have to really put your trust in that, because this is a heavy little beast. And underneath, what have we got here? Part of a diagram. Breville, and my screwdriver's gone on the ground there. Breville, model something A, 2A. I'm not real sure about that. It's a shame we haven't got this, but I'm sure the pick-me-up will be model such and such, and I will be putting this circuit for this one on my Google Drive and giving you guys access to it. If you want to have a look at any of my circuits, just go to the Google Drive link and ask permission, and I'll okay anyone on the channel that wants to have a look. You can only view, but have a look. Now, to get it out, get the chassis out of here. 4 screws. And they're pretty rough looking screws. Yeah, I think this has had a bit done to it, and of course both the knobs. So let's get into it. Let's see, can we crack him open and have a bit more of a look at what's behind the pantyhose. Okay, now for the tricky bit, because a couple of these looked a bit sus, and we've got to get rid of this lot here in a moment. But first of all, we'll get him out, and guys, we're going to dim bulb this, see if it, well, is it going to fire up after all these years? Then again, I mightn't be able to get it out. Okay, there's one there. Doesn't look like original screws for sure, but it's probably had quite a few people in here doing things to it. I can see that by the modification on the back. Yes, well guys, finally got them out, and as you can see, these are not going back in. That's been cross-threaded, and yeah, hardly anything left the grip on there, so new set of screws. They're all out. Let's do the business here and get him out. And is it going to come out? Yes, here we go. Okay, something's caught somewhere. There we go. And he's out. And yeah, bit of goodness in there. And as you can see, standard cardboard. I was hoping it wasn't asbestos, but it's not. And here's our stocking material. Someone's done a pretty nice job of a black pantyhose on this one. Yeah, he's a bit dirty. He'll clean up nicely. We're only polishing this case. I'll be leaving the bottom pretty well as it is. That's its character. So, yeah, okay. You all want to see this bit. Let's, boy, that's power tranny. Oh yeah, speaker tranny, choke. Yep, all here. Okay. Now, I have to get rid of a lot of the aerial wire. This thing, yeah, well, that's an input, I would say. Goes to the top grid of the 6G8. Does it disconnect anything when you plug it in? No, ground. So guys, that's an input socket. I don't know what that other one is at the back. Speaker's good. There has been a little bit of a hole there where the little munchkins have been. A little bit of a hole down the bottom. Now I'll just bring us in on that a bit. As you can see, a hole in there. Speaker works fine. Well, no scraping. Don't know whether it works. One lamp, which is a little bit loose. I'll tighten him. Dial cord in very good order. Yeah, very good order. Okay, volume control obviously here. Okay, and what have we got? 6x5 I would say as our rectifier. No, it's a 5x3. Okay, 5x3. We've got a cap can here. No doubt I'll have to see how it is. Very interesting way to connect your turntable or your Bluetooth or whatever you want to put. Run it straight to the grid of your of your detector, second IFM. Yeah, very interesting concept, that one. Very interesting. Be interesting to see how it works. Okay. Around this side, yeah, we didn't have a valve cap here, so what do? We solder the wire straight on top of the valve. Yeah. Wire's got a crack in it there, so I'll be replacing that bit. It's a bit of plastic wire actually, and brittle. Boy, yeah, it cracks. Yeah, very dirty. Now we do have, I don't know whether you can see it, in here on our transformer, the something, 20th I think, of April 1948. There we go. There's a little bit of information for you. No doubt we'll have more as we go along. Oh, yeah. Nice goodness in here. Very nice. All original. All original. And here we go. We've got some sort of input here, shielded cable, over to our 6U7. Don't know which pin it is at the moment. Yeah, it looks, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to check this out. Obviously, it's been an input for a turntable, and yeah, I don't know whether that will be staying in, but then again, we might leave it in. We might be able to plug a Bluetooth module into this and do something with it. Certainly original. This fella here is a 16 microfarad at 520 volts. That fella. So, and look at the size of these fellas. These fellas are cracked, as they always do. What do you reckon, guys? Will we fire it up and see if it actually, yeah, see if it does anything? Light goes bang. I really don't want it on for long because of I don't want to damage the 6v6 with a guaranteed it'll be a leaky grid cap. Okay, so here we go. Let me sort out some of this wire. I'll get the camera in position and we'll hook up the dim bulb and see what we can do with it. Let's see, is she going to talk to us? Righto, guys. I've got rid of about 10 metres of aerial cable that was directly connected with this. Obviously, it was in a hard to pick up area. Now, if you're doing one of these, we've got an old power cord here that's frayed and yeah, she's gone a bit crunchy. If you're doing one, use an isolation transformer, bring it up with a variac, and most importantly, through a dim bulb. Don't just switch things on. Very dangerous for you guys that, well, are a bit wary of, in our case, 240 volts. So it's an elevated voltage and it will knock you, okay? So just a disclaimer there. Just, if you're going to do this, just know what you're doing. Or get someone to help you. Get someone that does know, a sparky, something like that. Okay, we'll plug in the dim bulb. We're not turned on at the moment. We have the multimeter here, which is connected to the cap can over here, the B+. So we're going to see, does it come up? And of course, if there's no noise, well, could be transformer. We don't know. Okay, now we're on this bulb here, left-hand side, which is a what's this one? It's only a 30 watt, but that should protect anything going up in smoke here. There it is. She's on. Now, variac. Okay. Let's give it, what do we do? 100 volts. Okay. We have a slight dim bulb there. Let's watch this. Let's bring it up slowly. See if anything happens. Obviously no dead short. The bulb is dimming. So something's happening. There's movement here. We have a little lamp just glowing down here. Okay, not much voltage happening there at the moment, but I don't push these things. I let them come up very slowly. Okay, so obviously we have emission of the 5x3, otherwise we wouldn't have any volts. Yes, it's only a bit over a volt. We've probably got no filament there at the moment at 100 volts coming in. Okay, 120. Okay, we're going up. We're drawing 6 watts. 6 watts at the moment. Dim bulb, just glowing. 3 volts here, 4 volts. So something's happening there. Our volume, about halfway. There is no on-off switch with this. It comes on with the power point. There is this is the original volume control, volume pot. And, yep, it didn't have an on-off switch. You turn it on and off at the power point, which is a very good thing on some old school radios. Sorry about the glare there, coming in. Where is it? It's, yeah, there. It's my door. I can put my hand there and stop it. Yeah, I'll sit around, actually. There, that might be a bit better for you. 6 coming up to 7 volts. Okay. 150 volts. Glowing a little bit. This fella's glowing a little bit. 11 volts. Something's happening. 12 volts. Probably a cap reforming there. It's cold, which it would be at that voltage. So, not much yet. 15 volts. At least there's HT. Well, there's activity. Okay. 180 volts going in. We're pulling 10 watts. This is going up, 25 volts. Nothing at all yet. 28. We'll just leave it for a little bit for the cap, obviously, 2 caps to reform. That big white one underneath, I reckon he'll take a little while to get right. Okay, we're on 30 volts. Still not real high, is it? We're drawing 10 watts. Audio. Oh, hang on. I don't know whether you can hear that, guys, but we do have something. Yes. Nothing there. Nothing there. But we do have audio. Very light. Okay. 200. Bulb's pretty well lit up. 40 volts. Nothing yet. 42 volts. And we're limiting at 13. We may have a little bit too much current limit on it there. I may switch to the number 2 bulb, which is a 70 watt. Okay, so actually I'm going to drop it down to 150 volts. Switch to the other lamp here, which is over here. Bit hard for you guys to see too. There you go. And number 2. Okay, here we go. Okay, 50. 55. And we're on 150 coming in. We're drawing 10 watts. This lamp is not lit at all at the moment. 52 volts. Nothing there. And as you can hear, we have some sort of sound. Okay, let's go up a bit to 180. HT's coming up. Anything RF? Yes. Okay. Only 77 volts, but, well, it's something. And if I grab hold of the aerial, I can hear something. Not very much yet, but we've only got 70 volts. But as you can hear, we've got something. Okay. 210 coming in. We're at 107. And something's going on. I'm wanting to pick up, I think. Can't hear any stations yet though. Nothing yet. Okay, 240, here we go. We're right up, dim bulb is lit up. We're at 139. Our cap can is cold. We're at 140 HT. Don't know whether we have an oscillator or not. I can't hear any stations. Oh. Here we go. Well, guys, she's a goer. Okay. Now, I'll flick over to both lamps, and so we're up to 240 coming in, 38 watts. And we've got a radio. And what say we put an aerial on this? It's going to work. This is pretty good. I'll just hook him into the aerial. Now we'll also have to put an earth on this because, well, it's not earthed. Wow. That's amazing. It's working. And it's working extremely well. Now, HT 184. Still coming up. Obviously our 5x3 is good. The cap is good. It's not hot. I'll tell you what, that 5x3 is hot though. On the back of your finger. And yeah, 186.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, it's it's getting there. Well, guys, we've got a goer. Now, pick up anything else? Let's quieten this one down. I'll put an earth cable on and you'll see the difference with this. Mind you, there's still a lot of rubbish in this workshop, so I earth it to my generator over here, and well, there it is without it, and with it takes a bit of the rubbish out.
So as it stands right now, Susan,
and that would be my phone.
Serious smoke spread, control services and providing them with up-to-date information on the latest research. We also want to acknowledge that enforcement of licence conditions in this space can be difficult and dangerous. Often those engaged in wildlife control will be shooting in remote areas.
Guys, that sounds really, really good.
To undertake live inspections.
There's a slight furriness, which could be the a grid cap. As I said, we won't run it for a long time. We're settling at 188, 189. Doesn't seem to give us too much more. Okay, I'm going to flick it on bypass. And okay, we've got 189. Let's see what bypass gives us. She's on bypass. We're up to 229, 230.
In good science. And
232, 33. As you can see, quite a difference there.
the newly established New South Wales but
And
an ability to do something. I don't. It's where it should be at the moment, I think.
and one there. That's our local station. And a bit of Eagle Rock happening there in Dubbo, Lithgow, or Parks, one or the other. And yeah, we've got a little bit of a problem here with the needle not quite getting to the end, just hitting there. So all this is calibration, of course, once we, lining it up. Boy, that local one is very loud. And we better not play too much of that. There we go, guys. 240 volts on the HT. Cap can is cold. Probably okay. If it's okay, we're probably going to leave it. We'll see what the ESR is and stuff like that, but you should replace them anyway. I mean, it's old. It's 1948. She's an oldie, but this is working so well. I'm not real sure about this Bluetooth or, well, input mod that's up the back here connected onto the grid of the valve, nor the one underneath. Yeah, it's just connected in. So do you just start playing the turntable and it just plays, or like what do you do? Do you take it off station, turn it up? So how do you mute the station? How do you mute the station? I mean, there's nowhere where you can mute it. But yeah. Yeah, don't know how that... got no idea how that works. Righto, guys. The next port of call is, we're going to skip through this one, is clean it all up. Then I'll come back and, well, we'll start replacing caps. We know everything works with this little baby. Fantastic, actually. Transformer's cold. The audio transformer's cold. We can patch a speaker here. Mind you, it sounds $1 million, which is unusual. We've got to fix up the dial and everything, but this will come in with the alignment. So, the Baby Breville is online, and he's working. Righto, guys. Well, this will finish up this part 1 of this. I'm not going to drag this out, and then we'll just go through stage by stage doing this. And in the meantime, we'll try and find that bloody gear for what is the Breville behind me. There he is, over in the background there. Yeah. So yeah, over here. Righto, guys. I hope you enjoy this little Breville. We're going to smick this little fella up. I reckon he'll be a good little radio. Comes up well. And still sitting on, as you can see there, 236 volts. It's very good. Excellent. All right. Well, if you like this, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Costs nothing. All it is follow me. It doesn't cost money. What costs money is if you want to buy me a coffee to keep me doing these things, to cover me for hours and hours and hours of video. It takes a long time to do these fellas. All right, we'll catch us later. Bye for now. Am I looking at that camera or this camera? This camera. See yous.